Now go ahead.
Are we back? Are we back, producer?
Yes. Just want to make sure everything was good. Hopefully we're in sync.
Can you guys, are my lips moving with my voice, or are we watching a Chinese drag movie? Talk show.
I'm seeing it right now.
Are you seeing it right now? So like I was saying that some people don't celebrate nothing. I celebrate everything, even if I have aches and pains. Like my tree, I just put it up yesterday, and it doesn't have the lights yet. I'm gonna do it this week because I always save it for the last minute. Plus my tree will be up like for 3 months.
Well, we celebrate, like we have fun, but we won't go crazy and go out and buy stuff just because the government says is that. No, we have what I call in my house, we have for the heck of it days.
Yes.
The heck of it days for us is, hey, here's a present for the heck of it. Mm-hmm. You know, we don't need a day to tell me that.
So you said that the government's the one that enforces that? Because the government doesn't give me anything to celebrate the holidays, honey.
That's what I'm saying. You don't give me nothing, but you want me to spend, which it helps the economy and all that. Yes, okay. But I don't like it because then you're only nice on that day. You know what I'm saying?
So with me, I celebrate different occasions because I have friends from all walks of life. So I celebrate St. Patrick's. Even though I'm single, I celebrate Valentine's with my friends. But for the...
Now, don't get me wrong. I celebrate anything that will get me out of work with a pay.
Yes. Double pay, right? And if you work Friday before and it falls on a Friday, double?
Hey. And then I'm every race as long as it gets me out of work. Like St. Martin Luther King's Day, fight for my brothers. St. Patrick's Day. I'd be like, hey, I got to get the rainbows.
I used to use that excuse in Florida.
I
used to use that excuse at work. I used to celebrate all the holidays, and they tell me, but aren't you Puerto Rican? I'm like, allegedly. Even though I was born and raised
I'm still waiting for the test from what's that?
Yes.
From anxiety, whatever.
No.
The website.
Ancestry. You know that Ancestry, when they first started out, I was gonna do it. It was $19.99 at that time. I heard it's expensive now. I'm not sure if it's true. But anyway, so I'm really not gonna celebrate the holidays. I'm gonna be with my mom's house, and then after that, go back home with my pussies, honey. I'm still nursing my oldest cat named Apple. She's 14. So I just been keeping an eye on her. I haven't been going out anywhere. I haven't been celebrating nothing because I'm keeping an eye on her. I want to make sure that she's 14. So, but honey, she started eating Trouble's food. Troubles is 1 year old. Apple has her food in the living room. I heard some noise.
These are cats we're talking about, right?
Yes.
People will probably be like, I didn't know Apollonia had kids.
No, I have 2 cats. The first one is Apple. She's a female. The second one is 1 year old named Troubles. But Apple was eating in the living room. Then all of a sudden, I'm hearing noise in the bathroom, somebody chewing on dry food, and I thought it was Trouble. So I went over there to say hi to him, and it was her. So her appetite has gotten bigger, but I cannot have her overeat. She'll throw up. But I am going to do the ultrasound for the new year. I'm going to have that done. Everybody's been asking me. Thank you so much for everybody that's been asking me, giving me pointers about that, because she was diagnosed with pancreatitis. So I have many people from all over the United States giving me some pointers. Also that from the city that dealt with that also. They said, no, she'll be okay as long as her personality is the same. You have a pussy at home? And I'm not talking about your wife.
No, I don't have animals at all in my house. Just around the area.
Oh, okay.
Just around the area, we have a bunch of animals. Mm-hmm. And those are my neighbors. But
your two-legged neighbors?
Yeah. No, we don't have animals because my animals, if I ever have an animal, when I get home, they would have their stuff packed. Be like, listen, I'm leaving. You're never home. You don't do nothing for us. We gone. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I don't have.
See,
they be with that suitcase at the front door.
Yeah. So I'm a big advocate for animal adoptions. My Apple, she's 14. Her mom was adopted from a friend of mine named DJ Rico Blunted. That's his name. Don't make fun of him. So she followed him home one day, Apple's mom, and when I saw the cat, I was like, congratulations, you're going to be a grandmother. Apple was born like a week later. So that's the history with Apple. Troubles, he's 1 year old, he's a male. I found, my assistant found him underneath a car on the front tire, found 4 kittens inside a black garbage bag. Baby kittens, like they were like a week old. So
wow.
I took them home. I had them all adopted the following day, like 10 hours later. But when they were driving me home to take Trouble's 4 siblings, and the girl dropped me off, and then she called me back. Oh my God, Apple! There's another cat inside the engine. Troubles was inside the car engine. He's like a week or two old. He must have been 2 weeks. He was very tiny. And it took me 2 hours to get him out. So I was calling him Troublemaker, Troubles. So that's why I started calling him Troubles as his name. And let me tell you, that name fits him. Because the first year, he's a year and a half now, the first year, we had our battles, me and Troubles. Picture me fighting with a little kitten that wants to bite me for no reason. But now he's so lovable. He got his balls chopped off in the springtime. So now he gives me kisses. I'm so happy to have him. I'm very happy. I have no regrets. I thought of giving him up, actually. I was like, I'm going to give this bitch up. But then I says, no, you saved him. So I stuck to my guns, and Trouble is with me. The same thing with Apple. When I found out that she was sick, I panicked, and I was thinking of putting her to sleep. But then I was like, no. She still has a lot of energy. So Apple is here to stay until her health declines, until, I can't take it no more.
And then to everybody else, please check your engine, beep your horns and everything before you leave, especially in the wintertime.
The cats.
All the cats will
Yeah,
be...
just a lot. There was a black cat in my neighborhood that I loved, but I saw him twice, and the third time I was like, should I get him? Never saw him again. Beautiful. It was a male cat. Beautiful cat. Yeah. And then I guess someone else took him. He was very friendly. So yeah, there are going to be a lot of cats outside, especially now. It's so freaking cold, Lord
and it's close to Christmas.
Yes. Woo! But
Christmas
I don't
time.
remember.
Are we getting? You think we're getting a snowy Christmas? You think?
I'm hoping we're not. I really am, because
I'm hoping we are, because if we don't, that means close to January we're going to be having storms.
That's true. And last year,
let's get it over with now that the temperature.
That's true. But we need snow, actually, because the more snow we get, the summer 2020 will be great. We won't have a water shortage, so the snow does help. So who knows? Maybe we might get snow. I might do one of my famous Facebook lives, live on the snow. You know what I'm saying?
Do snow angels and stuff.
Exactly. So anyway, guys, look, this is our last show for the season for 2019. We'll come back January. Yes. Any sad special effects around there?
I just did.
You there? I couldn't hear it. We need a speaker so I can hear what I'm,
You know.
Okay. No. So anyway, for January 2020, this is something that I'm thinking about, that I spoke to the producer weeks ago. Anybody from the LGBT community that would like to place an ad on our talk show, please let me know. Inbox me, honey, because we need some funds, honey. I need to come here in the cab. Cab costs money. I'm donating my time to the community being here, and but we need some ads. That way, the bitch could go home in a cab. You know what I'm saying? Yes, honey, because I'm not gonna be hitching a ride in the streets, not in the winter. In the summertime, it will be easier to catch a taxi. But in the winter, it's not the look. No, sirs. I also want to give a special shout out to all your hostesses that you have throughout the week. Tell me their names again, the show names that you have, all the talk shows that you do.
Oh, wow. Break it down.
Wednesday. What's Wednesday?
Okay. We'll break it down. Sunday, we have Will's Review at 5 p.m. to
Will's
6.
Review. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa.
So Will's Review is a talk show about reviewing our movies, videos, and everything like that. At 6 p.m. on Sundays, we have the comment section, which is stories and visions and all that about the black and brown people.
That's the Shirley and Emmanuel,
and Shirley and Emmanuel. Or Fox is what they call it.
Hi, guys. See you in January.
On Mondays, we have XY 101 on the radio station, which that is a show that is only for adults.
Yes, adults only, bitches.
They talk about everything and anything.
Yes.
And it's not for the ears of the sissies.
And it's not for the easily offended. These people get so offended lately.
No, these people, if you get offended fast, don't even listen to
They're going to get offended with us in January, honey, because, we were just giving you a taste these past couple of weeks. But come in January, honey.
Yep. And then on Tuesdays is Speak Out at 1 p.m., which that's another show you don't want to, if you a little sissy, don't listen to. And then, of course, right here, Out in the Open right now today.
But not only sissies get offended, you see these people that are constantly cursing on public media and posting all this crap, and then they get easily offended about other things. And what they post are more offensive than what is being posted. So, you know. So
then on Wednesdays, we have the Latino show, El Latino Juido.
Yes, I was watching it before. It was fun.
And then Thursdays, we have my show, which is the LDM show, and Dear Summer, who's coming back in January or February.
Yes, yes.
Then on Fridays, you have Vid Zone and also a new Japanese show that's going to be coming out.
Oh, yeah, I remember you were saying a Japanese show.
So those are the shows. Saturdays is just all music all day.
Question, is Carmen coming back?
Oh, yeah, she should be.
I miss you, Carmen.
Should be coming back soon.
Carmen is one of the MCs.
She's on how they call that, pregnancy breaks?
Yes, on maternity leave.
Maternity leave.
She's on maternity leave. I met her. We all worked together. It was her, Shirley, and I. We were hosting the back to school with the book bag giveaways and all that, right?
No, y'all hosted the Nothing But Women Power.
Yes, but didn't we do the?
Yeah. I came for the book bag stuff, but y'all host the Nothing But Women.
Yes, Nothing But Women Power. But we gave the book bags on that same event, right? I don't remember.
No, the book bags were summer bags.
Oh, was the summer bash or something else? Okay.
Yeah.
So many events that I'm like, I get confused. And speaking about events, I have some fun stuff coming in 2020. And y'all won't be able to take this bitch, honey. With aches and pains, honey, I'm still going to be producing some fun events for our community. And we're going to have a good 2020, you know. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after these brief commercials. Don't go anywhere. Five minutes, right?
Another Christmas, another year, but it's not Christmas when you're not here. So move a mountain, come like the morning rain, and let's have Christmas together again. I know I hurt you and I'm sorry, but I just can't be everything you want me to be. So please forgive me and don't worry, because the season of peace is here. Another Christmas, another year, but it's not Christmas when you're not here. So move a mountain, come like the morning rain, and let's have Christmas together again. Look at the baby in the manger, and hear the angels singing praises to God. The shepherds come in fear and trembling, the wise men bring their frankincense, myrrh and gold. I'm always learning from your spirit, slowly becoming what you want me to be. But how can I get on without you, now that the season of peace is here? Another Christmas, another year, but it's not Christmas when you're not here. So move a mountain, come like the morning rain, and let's have Christmas together again. Another Christmas, another year.
Welcome back once again to Out in the Open. I am the Queen of LeBron's Apollonia Cruz, and this is our Christmas show with a twist, honey. We're going to be talking about everything and some controversial stuff. So, I think I hear like a sleigh bell. Do you hear sleigh bells?
Are you reading?
You don't hear it? I'm hearing it. I'm hearing sleigh bells. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Santa himself, Mr. Tym Moss.
Hey! Mwah, mwah. Ho, ho, ho! No, I'm not calling you, honey.
I'm so used to that. That's my favorite nickname.
How are you, my dear?
I'm doing great, honey. With aches and pains, but I'm here.
Yes, right. Merry Christmas.
Same to you, same to you.
And the beautiful tree behind us.
The tree's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's somewhere around there. Yeah, the producer was watering it. Like, how many weeks you been watering that tree?
Oh, wow. Days, making sure it's right.
Oh, I see the tree. I see the tree now. So for those of you that are watching, if you want to ask questions. Doesn't matter if they're controversial, just ask them.
Yeah.
If you want to give a special shout out to anybody in your family, a holiday shout out, let us know. We'll make a shout out so you could show them the video. So Tim, I'm so happy that you're here.
Yeah.
This is your second time. When you were here the last time, I went to the ER, so I wasn't able to be here. So I suffered an injury, and it was not even an accident. It's crazy that I've been having accidents for the past couple of years, fractured bones and everything.
Right?
This was not an accident, and I injured myself.
Oh, my God.
Someone told me that I need to have bubble wrap. I don't know if was it you that said that, producer, before? Somebody told me that I need to walk around with a bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap. Yeah, I said that.
Was it you? Bitch. So Tim, first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for your support, Tim.
Oh, honey, of course.
I haven't seen you since the summer. Right?
I know.
Because for my thank you party, you was not available.
Right, I was out of town, I think.
Yes, you was
I
out
was
of
in
town.
North Carolina. Yeah.
Yeah, so I want to say thank you, Tym Moss. I consider him one of my right-hand men or women. So he's been at all my events, and I'm so grateful. So grateful to you, to Lady Clover Herney. We're gonna have her in January.
Okay.
We already had Lorena St. Cartier also. Those are my MCs for Bronx Pride and
those are lots of
my Christmas in July.
We always have fun.
Yes.
I loved working with you. I love your events.
Thank you. Because I feel that the reason, one of the reasons I love working with you, Tim, because first of all, you are as fun behind the scenes as you are on stage. Because sometimes you see you have a favorite drag queen or MC on stage, you go, oh my God, I would love to be their friend. But behind the scenes, they're bitches,
they're, right?
They're evil, conniving bitches like Baby Bunny and Bianca Del Rio. We hate them. Oh my God, but I love them. Mwah. Hi, girls. So, but it's always a pleasure working with you behind the scenes.
Likewise.
Especially when you see me running around with a chicken with no head, and you step to the plate, and that's what I need to make my event successful. And you and Lady Clover Honey, Lorena St. Cartier has done that. So that's why I was like, we need to have people like you to be with me at. I say my events because I curated them, but they are our events, our community events. And we have the same passion. We share the same passion. Especially you, that you're always with your camera doing your red carpet interviews and everything. So the last time I saw you was for in August for the United as One rally at the Supreme Court, right?
Yes, right,
That was the
right.
last time.
Wow.
That's the last time I saw you. So we're in December now. So it's been. What have you been doing ever since?
Oh my goodness, everything. The big thing is the movie.
Yes, Junk.
Yes,
I'm sorry I missed it.
I star in a movie called Junk. It's a full-length motion picture. It's LGBT. It is only 2 people in the cast, just me and my co-star.
Yes.
And it's a musical. So it's really an unusual film, but the audiences have been loving it.
So how can you describe it? It's like what, like a West Side Story type of film, or something different?
Honestly, it's different. I don't know how to describe it. I really don't. And
Is it a love story?
No,
because I haven't seen the reviews. Because I want to be surprised when I see it. So
most people will walk in not knowing what to expect, and it's totally unexpected. You cannot see tell what's going to happen.
Because I was so
It's
looking
very unique. Very
I was
unique.
so looking forward to that, but then with my latest injury, I just haven't. I just cannot. I cannot
Yeah.
hang out.
No, I understand.
I need to nurse my.
Maybe we'll
wounds.
have like a private
Oh
viewing.
my God. Oh, that would be awesome. Wine and cheese.
We'll have like a group of people together or
that-
something. So
that's-
think about the guest list.
That's not a bad idea. I would love to see it. I
Mm-hmm.
would definitely would love to see it because I know that Michael Mustos,
Yeah.
he did a review on it, and
Yeah, he did the Q&A
Oh, the Q&A
afterwards.
the Q&A.
Because we had a New York City premiere
Yes.
in November a few weeks ago, and it was I didn't know what to expect, and I was upstairs getting ready like you do, you know,
Yeah,
putting
yeah.
those repeat up and all of that.
Exactly.
And somebody came up and they said, "Oh yeah, there's a line outside," and I said, "Really? How much?" And they said, "It's around the block."
Oh my God, amazing!
And it was overwhelming. And afterward, I got a very extended standing ovation,
Yes.
which brought me to tears.
Yes. Oh wow! Are you planning to do another viewing in New York City, like in the
Not in
spring?
New York City.
What's the
Well,
next
I
one?
might actually. Sage at Bronx
Yes,
LGBT Center had
Yes,
said
yes.
they might want to have like a movie night there one night, and we could to show junk.
So how
And
come you-
also Brooklyn Pride has approached me too that they
Oh,
might
that's
want to do.
interesting. Well,
might wanna have
you should
a-
speak to Charles Rice Gonzalez and see if we could feature that.
Oh
back.
yeah, that would be great.
That'll be a great. That'll be a great. Film to
And I would also, I really want to bring my cabaret show to the Bronx too.
Yes, the cabaret. is fun.
Because a lot of my friends from the Bronx didn't get to go to the cabaret
Exactly.
show, so I want to bring it to them.
Because at the events that I produce, he gives you a taste of it, but you haven't seen the whole
Oh,
entire,
it's intense.
the whole
It's-
entire
yeah.
thing because you go through these changes and oh my God.
Yeah, I
But
take the
saw a
audience through
preview.
it.
I saw a preview of I think it was a new song I never heard you sing. It brought tears to my eyes. It was I don't remember the name of the song. but
Probably
it-
Creep.
oh my God! I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that was
Have these
amazing.
comments?
Honey, I'm
I
glad it's
can-
bad. You can make that big.
I'll make it bigger.
Honey, where?
Oh,
Oh,
love. Hi. How are you, baby girl?
some more love. I love you some more. He needs to make this
And
bigger.
Lulu Rochelle
Lulu
says happy-
Rochelle. That's Gina Paradise. Gina Paradise. Oops,
lost.
we lost it.
Hi.
He'll get it. We'll get it back in a second. If you guys have any questions, just say anything. Anything you want to say, say hello. The producer's making the screen in front of us bigger because, honey,
Yeah. Thank God.
I can't see. I can't
Me
see.
neither. This whole aging thing I am not into
But you
at
know
all.
something? Me neither, but I love it.
Me too.
You
Me
know,
too.
I have no regrets. No regrets.
Yep, same here.
No regrets with my aches and pains, with my slip and falls. I have no regrets. You know why?
Yeah.
Because I've produced the biggest events in the city,
Mm-hmm.
dealing with so many pains and here and
Yeah,
there.
yes, you have.
One time I had kidney stones.
I
I
remember.
had kidney stones, acid reflux, and a stomach bacteria at the same time.
Oh my God. And
And pe-
still we're putting up the tent.
And every
for
time,
the-
exactly. And every time I went in the dressing room, this is too much info, but I don't care. I would pee inside a water bottle, and there was a girl that thought it was Zinfandel, and she was gonna grab me like, no! Don't touch my leave my bathroom alone. That's my restroom. It was on my table. How did she run to it? She thought it was red wine, Zinfandel. I'm like, no, bitch. So I think that I was telling myself this because I talk to myself a lot when I'm home, and you know that as an event planner, you know we plan things and we ask
Absolutely.
ourselves questions.
Absolutely.
So I was like, I want to record behind the scenes.
Oh, that'd be
next
fab.
year,
Yes.
So we could feature on BronxNet.
Yeah, that would be great.
And like
think
I
that's a
said,
good
I
idea.
mentioned before that I'm working on this documentary of myself. I've been recording for years. I think it's time. I need to hire somebody so they could put it together. So if anybody out there that you know how to edit and record, I have stuff recorded on VHS.
Oh, wow.
Behind the scenes from those Nutcrackers. When we
Oh,
were at the
okay.
old
Wow.
dad at Hunts Point, I recorded stuff from Miami Beach Gay Pride on a flip phone.
Oh my God.
I have different recorders with different type of gadgets, which you're gonna see the difference in it because some
Yeah.
of them might be kind of blurry, but you can still see. But I want that in it because
Yeah,
I want,
exactly.
it's the kiki.
Yeah.
So I think it's time for me to get that documentary
Yeah,
ready because
I
I
agree.
want to submit that. I want to submit it. You know, the girl that came from Miami. Even though I grew up in New York, but I started my drag early '90s in South Beach. But in New York City, that's when I became a name.
Mm-hmm.
You know, became a name, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
So some fun stuff planned out. So are you gonna be traveling then? Where are you going to next?
Oh, I've got a lot of travels coming up. With the movie, let me think. With the movie, I think that's the next thing. That'll probably be the end of February. Hopefully, fingers crossed, a premiere in Palm Springs, California.
Question: When you're doing these travels, who dresses you? Do you need an assistant?
Well, actually, I could use somebody.
Tim, if you tell me, Apollonia, I'm gonna travel to California. There's no pay, but you have a couch and food. I'm there.
Yeah.
For you, anything, Tim. So you let me know. We had this lady. She's her name is Rashida Jones.
Mm-hmm.
She's the sister of oh my God, the big dancer. His last name is Jones. The dancer, legendary dancer. His last name is Jones. His first name, I don't know. I forgot his first name. Oh my God, I can't believe I forgot his first name. But that's his sister. She came from California one time at BAD, and I served as her personal assistant, and she loved it because, as an event creator producer, I'm on point. You're performing on stage. I already have your stuff ready for you as soon as you come in.
Nice.
So she loved it. Like she didn't have to tell me to do anything. I was already on point. That's how I do it when I'm a personal assistant for someone that deserves it.
Yeah, right.
Not everybody deserves my help.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I would love to. You just need to let me know in advance, and I'll block it on my calendar.
Oh, sweetie, that'd be fab. Hopefully, I will. As we go along, the budget will increase, so that would be fab.
Especially you was hanging out in Key West this summer. I saw that you was
No,
in the beach.
Key West.
No, not Key West.
Where was that?
Fire Island.
Oh, Fire Island. Yeah.
I get confused with both of them.
Yeah.
Fire Island.
Well, you got Fire Island, Providence, or P-Town.
You was on Fire Island. You was at the beach. It was fun.
Yeah.
And
It's always nice.
I saw you in the tub.
In the tub.
In the water and the pool. I think you was in the pool, like you was like a mermaid in the pool or something. Was it a hot tub?
I don't know, Tim. That sounds like a dream.
I'm not sure.
No,
I don't know.
I think I saw him. He was.
Oh, but I was also down in. Oh God, I was out in Palm Springs, and I went to an all-nude thing.
So I got confused. Okay,
yeah,
it was
I had the towel over the private parts.
Yes. I thought that was Fire Island. Okay.
Yeah, well, I was out on Fire Island doing the same thing too. But
I miss Fire Island. I miss Sinclair. Oh, she always gives me a little gig every year. But I haven't been there for 2 years. It's fun. I love Fire Island. Are you you think that you'll be able to do a viewing there of junk, or do you think it won't fit in?
I don't know if it would really fit out there.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Mm-hmm. And the Ice Palace, when you went to Fire Island, the Ice Palace got renovated, right? It looked cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember when I was there, I enjoyed it, honey. I was there for my birthday. I enjoyed it.
Fun.
I always tell the girls when you're gonna hang out in drag, especially on your birthday. Honey, I don't know how many drinks I had the last time I was there. Everybody was like, drinks. Happy birthday to the birthday girl. It was fun. So anyway, so now you're gonna start your 2020 tour, taking it to to the West Coast.
We've got a combination of shows, so we can offer a package. So we've got the movie that we can have a movie night. I've got my cabaret show, which we can offer cabaret night, and also a show called 50 Shades of Gay that we do, which is a variety show.
Yes.
And we can kind of have a package deal when we go to a city.
Exactly.
So we can either do 1 night, 2 nights, or 3 nights. We've got a whole entertainment.
I love that.
All kinds of entertainment we can offer.
That's what it's all about, honey. You need to like create things, and like someone told me, Apple, how many more events are you gonna be doing? I mean, it's in your plate full. I'm like, it's full. But I still got more space on the plate to do. Throw in something else. Let them talk.
And move some stuff around for desserts.
Yes. Producer, have you ever seen like the type of show, his movie Junk? Have you ever seen a movie like that before? Like it's about 2 gay guys.
Yeah, it's about an older gay man and a younger gay man go in to clean out the house of a recently deceased man.
Yes.
And it's covered in porn, and we kind of piece his life together based on his possessions. But we're constantly arguing because my character as the older one, is always talking about how things used to be and things used to mean something.
Yes.
And he's a millennial, which is always on Grindr and always on. So it's the different generations.
But I think they should do a part 2 if you come to my house when I kick the bucket. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie because people know I'm straight to the point. I have over 300
Over 300
porn movies
Oh, yeah?
on VHS.
Oh, sweet. I've got quite a few on VHS. Do you remember, what is it, the Latino Fan Club?
Fan Club.
Yes, I used to have lots of VHS.
This club called Heavens used to be around in Manhattan, 6th Avenue. There was also Big City Video, something like that. They used to give us the samples to give to the people. Like we had a strip contest, and the winner will win a movie. So I used to get one for them, one for me.
Yeah, well.
Because I have the 1990 movies and the 80s.
Yes, those are the good ones.
But you know what I do?
You can wallpaper your apartment with those.
I was about to say. One time I decorated for my birthday. I wanted to do like a club theme on my South Beach apartment in the 1990s. So I started taking out these old Jeff Striker movies.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they were like $99, those movies back in the day.
Yeah, right?
Honey, but the bitch was making money, so I didn't care. Spent thousands on Jeff Striker. So I took out the Jeff Striker movies with tears in my eyes. I'm like, Jeff Striker, you need to go. So I took out the film and actually did a wall of, it looked like a disco wall.
Oh, my God.
With black tape. It looked like tape, but there were porn movies.
Oh, my God.
So I told everybody, when we were emceeing the show, I said, guess what this is? Nobody knew. I'm like, these are all porn movies. So everybody was running to the curtain to see if they could see the porn. So I used my old VHS tapes to decorate.
That's fabulous.
Especially for New Year's. You could do so much stuff.
I swear to God, you are so creative.
And I do costumes with that too. I've done so many different types of costumes for other people with using those old porn movies.
A few weeks ago when I was here, because you were out,
Yes.
and I was like, I don't have anything to wear because Apollonia is not here. Apollonia, you can come in and take a cardboard box and make this fabulous outfit with a boa.
Exactly. One time, I got booked for this show, and the pay was really good, but the audience wanted more, and the director said, Apollonia, they want you. I'm like, well, what's up with the money? No, we'll be able to give you, $150 extra. I'm like, okay. He goes, how long would you be ready? And I looked around and I'm like, give me 10 minutes.
Oh, stop.
So in the dressing room, they had these stretch velvet materials dangling from the wall.
That'll make a nice cape.
And the bitch always carries the safety pins, right? So everybody was looking, Apple, but how are you going to do it? You have no, because I'm not going to repeat the clothes. I always bring extra shoes and wigs. So I told him 10 minutes. And in less than 5 minutes, that drapery, that material on the wall, stretch velvet, was a gown. And everybody loved it. It was all done with the pins. Some of the other girls, pin the bitch, hurry up, girl. Yeah, pin it. We pinned it backwards. So when we put it on and I turned around, you couldn't even see the pins.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and everybody, the guy said, what? That looks so familiar. But he didn't know. He goes, but when you got that big gown, you brought us more luggage. And then I said, that was the curtain you had on the wall. And he was cracking up. So I hear
it's almost like that Carol Burnett sketch.
Yes.
When she came walking down with the curtain rod. I just saw it in the window.
Yes. Because part of being an entertainer is if you freeze, if something happens behind the scenes and you freeze, you're in the wrong business.
Yeah, right.
You know for a fact, Tim, that we always have to be on our
you got to roll with whatever happens.
You know how many times I did things like plan B, plan C. Other people freeze, oh my God, the war is ending. I'm like, no, let's do this. So I just come up with something and people, they won't even know.
Yeah, can you go freeze somewhere else? You're in my way. I got too many things to do.
Exactly. Well, guys, we're going to go on a short break. We'll be right back with Santa Claus and Mrs. Claus.
Oh.
Let me
checking the list. No time left for my mistletoe kiss. So Santa, come on and jingle my bells.
So welcome back, Tym Moss. So Tim, we have I think it's Gina Paradise said Jeff Stryker, The Power Tool.
Oh yeah,
I
remember Power Tool.
That's one of the adult movies that it was a big hit back. Whatever happened to him? Is he still around?
I have no idea, but boy, he was beautiful and big guy.
Yes, he was blessed. And Samoa said that's a great concept. Samoa, we love you
too.
But nowadays we got technology. So
Yes.
I got about 3 million porns because it's called Pornhub.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
Pornhub. Yes, I never heard of
no more.
Pornhub.
No, I just researched it myself.
Yeah, so anything you want to see available
Honestly,
on
I was checking it out. I was like, interesting.
Yeah, it was just a browse. Like, I was on the internet. I said, hey, what's this? And then I just kept on walking.
Yeah. Just a quick glance.
Yeah, it was just
Moving on.
Yeah.
So Tim, okay, so let's talk about all these contestant winners from
Oh, yeah, like Miss Universe and
it was Miss Universe.
Miss World? Or
Miss World was the last one. It was Miss USA, Miss Universe. Who else?
Miss America.
Miss America. Who else was it? Producer.
Miss Teen.
Miss Teen
Oh,
USA.
Miss Teen USA also. Wow.
The last one was Miss World, but there's also another one that she won a pageant, a trans pageant in Thailand.
In Thailand,
I forgot that one. I forgot the title of that one. But everybody was telling me, Apollonia, don't forget, there's another one. So it's amazing. It's
And they're
amazing.
all African American.
Of African American. But I'm very happy
Yeah,
that
it
this
was
Or black, I guess,
Miss USA, Miss America, Miss Teen,
because they're not all from America.
USA, Miss Universe, and Miss World.
Miss
Yes.
World.
I'm-
that's wonderful. I think that's wonderful.
I'm very happy about it. There's only one thing that I'm upset is with the community, especially our own LGBTQ community. Tim.
Really?
Because there's a lot of people on my Facebook page, right? I have these Facebook friends. They're always talking about being discriminated against because they trans or they this or they that. And they were the first bitches posting racist
God.
comments because
Oh, my God.
they wanted Miss Puerto Rico to win Miss Universe.
Well, oh my God.
I was appalled. I was really like, come on, let's celebrate this girl's joy. She won.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Puerto Rico has won a few times. Hasn't they?
So many times.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Where Miss Venezuela won several
But
times.
a lot of times people, I'm guessing they were probably Puerto Rican, the ones that were
But
saying all of this.
They were Hispanics.
Okay.
A lot of Puerto
That-
Ricans were bitching about it, but there were also Dominicans and people from all over. They wanted the
Wow.
Latina to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was really upset by that. It bothered me for a couple of seconds. It really did.
Yeah,
Because I
they
was like,
don't- people who are saying they don't want to be discriminated against, who are discriminating against
exactly.
other
A lot of
people.
them were complaining
Oh my
about it.
God.
I was bothered. I was bothered because the people that were complaining are the ones that complain about their lives being, discriminated against. And then they're bitching that they wanted the Latina to win Miss Puerto Rico, and I was like, I was pissed. I was really pissed.
Wow.
And then once I was thinking how they live their lives, the ones that were complaining about it, I was like, their comments didn't bother me anymore. I was just celebrating Miss Universe win because I mean, people were doing memes of her with Grace Jones. They did memes of her with that white cat on the dinner table that said Miss Puerto Rico had to win. It was funny though. I was cracking up.
They were saying Wakanda forever.
Yes, exactly. It was. I was upset that I was laughing a lot. But, we all need to laugh. We live in
Yeah,
rough
absolutely.
times.
And everybody is so sensitive.
Oh, Lord
you were
Jesus.
mentioning this earlier about, oh my God, I'm so offended. Everybody gets offended
So
at everything.
offended.
Get over it. Don't take life so
Get
damn
over it,
seriously.
bitches. I mean, come on.
God.
Look what's happening in Washington, and you
Oh,
worry about
God.
this.
Yeah.
It's freaking crazy. And then when Miss World won, that's the last one that won. This beautiful black woman. And then they were still bitching. They did that because it was about time. They all get acknowledged. Come on, these girls work their butts off.
Absolutely.
Honey, I watch Continental a lot. Continental is a trans pageant. I watch a lot of pageants. And when you watch a pageant, you already know who's going to be I knew that Miss Africa, South Africa was going to be top 3, the one that won. and I was like, it's gonna be her, Puerto Rico, and Mexico. Them three, I called it out watching it, and then when I was listening to the last question and answer, Miss South Africa, in my mind, I said she's gonna win it because she answered it. She really answered it. What do you think? What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I can say this year, I don't want to offend nobody, but it wasn't really
you're
about.
going to offend somebody,
I know.
just say it.
It wasn't really about the looks. It was about how smart they were and how what they used to do, how intelligent.
Interesting.
Because that's how the Miss Universe and all that used to be.
Right, it used to be
intelligent.
how did you look in your swimsuit
Because
and all of
they
that?
asked a lot of
Is that
questions
the
this
Me
year.
Too, the Me Too movement or
But-
something probably has to do
But did you
with
watch the Miss Universe? I think it was.
Of course.
Why is it that I think it was the Dominican Miss Dominican?
Yes, the
Republic.
Dominican.
Why she was so ghetto?
Right? She was.
Who was?
Miss Dominican.
Miss Dominican Universe.
She
when
was
she was
too
talking,
ghetto.
I was like,
She said, "Oh, I know this question. I'm gonna tell it like it." I was like, "What the?
Oh my God.
You're definitely not gonna win." But Miss Universe, did approach the question correctly.
She did.
with
She did.
intelligence and stuff like that. So that's why
Miss Puerto Rico answered really great questions. She really did. Her English,
it was.
You know what I was gagging the
they
most?
couldn't understand her too much.
you know what I was gagging the most? All these Spanish competitors from Miss Universe all spoke English. I never saw that before. I never saw that. I noticed it. I noticed it.
Some more love is asking. She says, "My question is, why is that even important? Her nationality. That's all I've heard. Not what she did, said,
Exactly.
or wore. We're putting too much emphasis on race, and it is going to become
Exactly.
problematic."
It is.
I agree.
But that's the reason why people were
Exactly.
complaining. Like all of them were African American, so they was like, "Are you doing it because
What's
of
happening
their
in Washington?
smartness, or you're doing it just to put things together and say, look, we finally did it, get it over with." You know what I'm saying? So it's like a two-world.
But I didn't see it that way though.
I just
because
seen it that beautiful woman
I didn't-
winning.
I was watching the competitions, and I'm old school. Back in the day when you used to watch these pageants, they used to put numbers of all the contestants, like the high numbers. I used to write it down. They don't do that no more. I used to write it down, and then I already knew who was gonna win at the end. And then if she didn't win, I'm like, oh no, it was fixed. But honestly, Miss South Africa, it's well deserved. I thought she spoke very eloquently. She looked amazing. People have been putting, like I said, funny pictures of her.
Yeah, because in reality, she's that beautiful. Like,
makeup
you know what I'm
does
saying?
wonders. Look at me.
Yeah, makeup does wonders with her. But she is so intelligent and she does so much
Very smart.
for the community.
Well, it
she
sounds
deserves
like
to win.
I didn't see it, but it sounds like she's the entire package.
Right.
Yes.
She's
You know,
the
she's got
package.
everything that they're looking for.
And it had
Right.
nothing to do with their skin tone.
Nope.
It had,
It had
for
to do
me,
with
it had
her.
nothing to do. They all won. It had nothing to do with their skin tone.
Each
Nothing.
one of them, I think, she's the lawyer? I know that there's one
don't
that's
remember.
a lawyer. And there was a couple of them that they doing something. So it's basically on their intelligence. And, that's what you need from Miss Universe, to have the intelligence to push another female up a little bit.
Yes.
Tell the female, this is not about beauty and bathing suit, segments and stuff like that.
I won't be surprised if in the future they'll eliminate the bathing suit, because honestly,
They should.
bathing suit for me, why do they have to? I know that's the tradition, but why do they have to wear a bathing suit for?
Well, I agree.
I think that's
But
degrading.
it's the patriarchal society.
did it-
It's the men.
Yes.
Were before, like in the 50s and the 60s, where the men were like, "Oh, she's the object of beauty. We've got to have her in a bathing
And
suit.
they brought
She's
the
got to be
ratings
pretty."
up too.
Yeah,
You remember
right.
when they used to hold Miss America in Atlantic City? And
Yeah,
then
the
it-
convention center.
Yes, and then they used to show them on the boardwalk. And then when they moved to California, I remember all that. And they were talking one time to eliminate.
They took
the
off.
bathing suit.
They didn't have bathing suits. I think it was
Was it
a
last
year, right?
Or the year before?
And I
one of
think
the
that's
two.
why they bring it back, because the ratings went down when they took the bathing suits off.
What I noticed from Miss Universe, that a lot of the Asian contestants weren't going like this.
No, and half of them didn't even look Asian.
No, they didn't look Asian.
Wow.
They didn't do the salute. They didn't do it. I noticed it. I noticed changes.
The one thing I did like was when they had the costume.
Yes.
And that was like so many different costumes.
Yes, beautiful
I felt
costumes.
like I was on, on 14th Street with the parades
Yes,
and stuff
it
like
was
that.
beautiful
That's how
costumes.
beautiful it was.
Wow.
It was.
Yeah, Lulu Rochelle says Miss Puerto Rico lost because her answers were weak.
We agree
Exactly.
with you, Lulu. The answers were weak, and the thing is that her English sounded so great, but on some questions, I wasn't feeling it.
I didn't understand what she was saying.
I was not feeling it.
Is the sky blue? Well, the lakes and the deers were running, and I'm like she had nothing to do with the question. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, no, you deserve to lose because you wasn't speaking about anything. And then there was a couple of them doing political answers.
Yes.
Is the sky blue? Well, let me ask you a question. You know, like,
Yeah.
why are we getting political? Like, that's why they kept losing, but she kept it intelligent. So.
But I noticed, like I said, there were so many questions and answers that they were doing. I never saw that before.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, they've had more
So
question and
I guess
answers
they were
than they-
looking for a contestant that knows what she's talking about, that was smart.
Yeah.
Because I honestly never noticed that before until now. I'm like, how many questions and answers are they going to be asking
Well,
these bitches?
there's kind of along a similar line, and I'm sure I will be offending some people with this too, but I've noticed there was an uproar over the gay dating sites or the hookup sites and all
Yes.
that, about where a lot of black men were saying that, oh, you can't say no blacks or that you're not into black men, even though it might be someone's preference.
Yes, yes.
But then I would go on a site. Yes, I go on these sites, and
I don't.
and like I approach a black man, and
Yes.
he's like, "Didn't you read my profile?" He goes, "No whites.
Oh
I'm
my
not into
God.
white men." I'm like, "Really?" Like it's kind of that same thing you were talking about,
Yes,
where
yes.
I call
don't
that,
discriminate against me, but I can discriminate against
Well,
you.
I call that the parent syndrome. You ever heard your parents say, "Do what I say and not
Yeah,
what I say"?
right.
But no,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, this is my feel, okay? Because one time I was verbally attacked also because I said no heavy set. Man, I'm not into bears. I'm talking about,
Oh, no fats, no femmes, no.
No,
yeah.
I'm not into that. I mean, why am I gonna meet someone that I'm not sexually attracted to? What are we gonna do?
Play chess.
Play chess? Because I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna. First of all, I'm not gonna get excited over it. I'm not gonna. It's just not me. So I posted in a way that wouldn't sound offensive, but they still got
Oh
offended.
yeah, yeah.
But- and
no,
I-
you have to sleep with him. You have to sleep
No.
with this heavy guy because even if you don't want to, like, no, I don't.
Listen, back in the day, before the internet, there was a phone line. We spoke about that, I believe.
Oh, the 900.
Yes, it was a 888 something like that. I don't
Yeah,
know what
the
it was.
8-8.
The guy says that
970,
we spoke
yeah.
about it, that he was a. He said he was a former stripper, and he was very picky. And I'm like, fine, I have no problems with it. So he tells me, you better be on point. I go, you better be on point too. So when I go outside in front of my building, I'm looking for this former stripper, and I see this guy big as a truck, like 400 pounds in the corner. So I looked at him, changed my view, and I'm like, what the hell is this guy? Then he calls me, and I'm like, I told him, why you effing lied to me for? You said you was a stripper. Remember what you said.
He said he was a former stripper. He just didn't say how long ago it was.
So
You
you
got
know,
that part.
I'm not into femme guys. I'm really not into femme guys. Like Bianca Del Rio says in her shows, but I have femme friends. And I have heavy set friends. I have love for everybody. But when it comes,
Yeah, I
For
mean,
time
and
in
it's
between the
fine.
sheets.
It's okay
I'm sorry,
to
I'm not-
have a preference. That's what and it's not a bad thing. It's just from your experiences what you like, what turns you on, and what doesn't turn you on.
I have a lot of heavy set friends. One of them is very picky, and I told him, but would you have sex with someone your way? He goes, oh hell no, bitch. I'm like, what you said just now is what others are saying about you.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I feel I'm overweight. I'm like
Same
20,
here.
25 pounds overweight. I look in the mirror and I go, I don't know if I'll mess with someone with my body shape. So like I'm even saying it about myself. Don't get me wrong, I love myself. But I was like, I just can't. I know
Yeah.
people that don't go to bed with anybody. I'm like, no, it's not gonna happen, not with me. So listen, we have Sean.
Sean Graham.
Yes, he's one of my volunteers at all my events.
Oh.
Thank you so much, my darling, for all your support. Can't wait to have you on board for 2020.
And he says, "Happy holidays, love you all." Well, we love you too, Sean.
He's amazing. He's amazing. I love when you have people that, even though they're volunteers, you know, they're 2 steps ahead of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like they could read my mind that I need that over there, and they'll just get it and move it.
Yeah.
That's how he is.
Yeah.
Like, amazing, freaking amazing, and I love him to death. So now let's talk about that young bitch, the one that faked her kidnapping.
The kidnapper or kidnapping thing. Okay, I'm coming from another event, so I didn't have time to research or follow up because this was unfolding as I was coming up here. But let me get this straight, because I got an Amber Alert earlier
Me
today.
too. I have it on my fridge.
With this little bitch's face all over it.
I got 2 of them.
And so she was supposedly, was it last night?
It was yesterday, right?
Last night, in the middle of the night, I think.
Mm-hmm.
She's walking down the street with her parents,
With
or with her
mom.
mother.
With her mother.
And 4 guys jump and grab her and pull her in the van
Yes.
and take off. And so they've got this Amber Alert, and it's all over the news.
Every time I got mine, I got mine. Because I didn't click on it, and it was just coming back.
I knew what I had seen on the news, so I knew what they were talking about.
At 10:39.
Mm-hmm.
But at first I got the notice, then it was twice, and I was like, oh no. I thought in my mind maybe they're laying in the gutter.
And they had this grainy video of it, and just kind of like, firstly, the mother is with her, and they just grab her and throw. There was something that didn't quite seem right. It just seemed odd. It just kind of, the New Yorker in it kind of came out like.
Exactly. Our producer was the one that told me when I got here that she was found. So
Yeah,
you
she
have
was
the information,
found.
producer, about her?
When I left, she had just been found, but they were wondering where she had been during those hours.
When I left my apartment this evening, they said, "Oh, breaking news! She was found," but they were not going into details. When I got here to the studio, that's when the producer said that she was interviewed, let go, and then they rearrested her. She got arrested.
Oh.
According to what the producer said,
Yeah,
allegedly.
Allegedly.
So what's the story?
Well, showing you a photo now of her going back into custody. But allegedly what happened was she faked the kidnapping.
Now, this was because her parents are moving.
Well, they
and she
don't
wanted
know
to
the whole
stay
story
or
yet.
something. Oh, okay.
They don't know the whole story yet, but one of the detectives found it kind of funny and kept asking her questions.
It wasn't sitting right. That's what I'm talking
Because
about.
how are they going to kidnap one person and leave the other
A mother.
that could take out her cell phone and snap a picture of something quick? It just made no sense to me.
No, and furthermore, they were making it seem like it was a kidnapping for sex trafficking, everything.
Yes.
Right.
No, sex traffickers don't kidnap your kids like that.
Right.
You know,
They'll lure them into a job.
They'll lure them.
They don't want anybody to
You look
see,
and
to
all of a
know.
sudden they disappeared. Like
Right.
you don't even know they were around. They do things like that. They don't just grab and snatch and then. But I don't know. I really don't like what she did.
So this detective kept probing her.
Kept
and
probing her. And
He was probing her?
When she went she
got
went
an
into
animal?
she went into the car when the family went and picked her up. The detective asked her 2 more questions while she was getting in the car, and she looked at the detective, and the mothers were like, "What's going on?" They let her go home, but then she
But which
felt
car-
guilty and.
But which car they found her at? The same car that kidnapped her?
They found the car near. That's where
she was found near where she was, and she came walking up to a cop car and said, "You're looking for me."
Oh, wow.
And yeah, so it just seemed really odd and really strange. So, but allegedly or supposedly her parents were going to be moving, because they mentioned that today during the day, that their parents were going to be moving out of state or somewhere,
she was
and
being
she
bitter
didn't
about it.
and she didn't want to leave. So I don't know if she was trying to just have them see if she could get away with it, where she didn't have to leave and could stay, and then the Amber Alert and all of that, it just got too big.
My question is, in these days, Are they American citizens or are they here legally?
No,
that her
she's-
parents have to leave.
She's here legally.
So-
Yeah.
They were just moving to, I guess, another state. or
Yeah,
something.
Oh, they were not moving
they're
out of the
moving to
country.
like
No, 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 no,
Boston.
no.
I still
or
don't know the
something.
scoop.
Yeah, yeah.
No, she was moving to Boston or somewhere, I don't remember.
Oh.
And she didn't want to leave New York.
Interesting. What race was she?
African American.
Afro-American? Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's it. You know, and they shouted out a victory for Amber Alert before they found out everything would happen. So when they said that, now I know that the police are gonna do more.
We have a
Oh, they're pissed.
because it felt like a smack in the face.
Absolutely,
You know?
absolutely.
Like I'm looking for you spending that's you gotta
That's
pay for
money.
all that.
That's,
Uh-huh.
They're gonna charge her
I
probably
hope,
for
yeah,
that
I
money.
hope they charged them.
Yeah, they're gonna probably
Well, the thing is that she's 16 years old. The parents have to pay. I'm sorry. I mean, sometimes they say that the parents are not responsible for their children's actions,
Uh-huh.
but watch them do a background check on them to see if she's done crazy stunts like that before. Because I was concerned about it yesterday, but today before I came here, like I said, I was like, wait a minute, something doesn't feel right. You know, it doesn't feel right.
well right here it says I'm gonna read it real quick.
Okay.
It says here, she was shaken up. She was bending over, grabbing her knees, and discussing with the police. And that when they took her into the parking garage for questioning. And that's when Sanchez was brought to the 40th Precinct Station where they figured out that she was probably in cahoots with everything that was going
Yeah,
on.
Right.
because they have the.
It was probably friends of hers.
Because I deal with different police precincts, you know, with my events and stuff. So I know, because I have conversations with them. Because I ask them, how do you know, when they're lying? He goes, no, we know. Because they have different people asking them questions.
And
They just,
yeah.
they just said NYPD wants to talk to all involved before deciding who is going to be charged.
Because this is freaking crazy.
Yeah, yeah. And whose idea it was? I would imagine it was probably hers.
Probably, you know.
It better be, because if her mother was involved.
Oh, no,
It's
I don't
not
think
gonna
her
be
mom
Put
would.
your mother through that,
Yeah, right?
you know.
Oh, my God.
That's the thing that I'm like,
The best thing she could have done was have her friend give her a black eye, and then she could have faked it.
something.
Give the
Because
bitch a
I
black
was wondering, because when I was leaving, they were saying that she had walked over to the police car, which was near where the abduction had occurred.
Yes.
And she said, I was let go, and you're looking for me. And I'm thinking, well, if she had been, like, raped all day or something, God forbid,
That's what I
she
think.
would be crawling and crying, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
I think
just
that's what-
wasn't you go up and go knock, 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 hi, I'm back.
Hi, you're looking for me?
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm looking for someone that has torn clothes and stuff
Right,
like that.
right.
You know?
Somebody who put up a fight, and
Yeah.
Okay, and Javier Lewis says, "Great Christmas show, thank you." I hope you don't mind if I'm reading these.
No, read them. I think we missed somebody.
Some more love says, first of all, no fats and no femmes was the gateway to no blacks, no whites, no Asians. The hard truth is, these sites are based off of visual and sexual stimulation, absolutely, and how quickly this can happen, either because you're living a closeted lifestyle, and then we need to
Oh,
see
press
more.
see more. Yeah, press see more.
Oh, it's say more.
Oh,
Press
oh,
see
that
more.
is she wrote. Oh, she wrote something. Oh, hold on. Put it again.
Oh, there we go.
No, bottom. Some more.
Yeah, keep
No,
going
no.
up.
Oh,
No,
no,
the other way.
Yeah,
There you
let's
go.
read some more. Then we have another comment afterwards.
That's a long comment.
Okay, go ahead. You read it.
Either because you're living a closeted lifestyle or seeking a quick fix, or you don't want to invest time in a relationship. Either way, the profile, because the way.
Oops,
Wait, I
it
lost
moved,
it.
it
Where did
moved.
we go?
Oh, because they keep commenting.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
but just check out I guess what she's basically
and
saying
what the
is,
issue really is colorism, because you have light-skinned black people, Asians, Hispanic, as well as dark. You may reject a Dominican because his skin was darker than you find attractive, but that man isn't black. Okay, and
Oh,
but
no,
up
you-
above.
yeah.
But I understand exactly where you're coming
And then
from.
Javier Lewis said what he said. Will you be
Will you be having guests that cover more of the LGBT spectrum, such as gay guests, lesbian guests, bisexual?
We've been
men
having them
guests?
since day one.
Yeah.
We've been having
Men
trans
who have
advocates.
men who have sex with men. It don't
oh yeah,
identify.
we were
as
talking
gay.
about that last
Women
week.
who have sex with women who don't identity deal married men
Yes.
who have sex only with other married straight men, gay
Yes.
couples and singles who have adopted and want to adopt, same sex that believe in monogamy, and couples who have open relationships. Yeah, but see the
yes.
thing, and because the thing is that now, and this generation coming on, I love them, because they're so sexually fluid.
Yes.
Like they're not really into
Yes.
like labels like gay or bi
Exactly,
or
exactly.
this or that. It's
I'm just sexual.
I find you attractive.
Sexual.
I want to have
Listen,
sex with you.
Listen,
I
I'm a
love that.
whore. And I
Same
really-
here.
I'm a whore. But I have my taste in guys. I'm
Right,
not gonna
I
be with
totally
anybody.
understand.
I don't care what skin tone you are.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I know what I like, And if you're out there,
And what-
And
you know
don't,
what's
don't
really
those websites have what you're looking for? Skinny,
and
black.
they still
do, right?
The people that don't match your description still comments to see if you want to give them a chance because they have a cute face. For me, it's not about the face. I prefer a ugly bastard with a hot body.
But honestly, me personally,
Someone like the producer. Lies.
But me personally,
I'm kidding, Rhea.
me personally, I have changed dramatically over the past few years.
Okay.
Because I've done the sex thing, I've done everything.
Been there, done that.
Right. And now for the first time in my life, I'm honestly looking for a long-term relationship. I'm looking for someone to settle down with. So physical appearance is not as attractive to me as who is the person.
Okay, with me.
And it's my spectrum has broadened
understand.
considerably.
And I understand and I respect what you're saying. But
My
me,
God, Grindr is
honey,
the place to look
honey,
for a husband.
let me tell you something. I'm looking. We could curse here, right? You beat me, you have to. I'm looking for a hot looking fuck buddy.
Yeah, I hear ya.
I'm not looking for a husband. I'm gonna be 56 years old. I'm not looking for a husband. If he comes along, fine.
Yeah.
I
No, I
fought for
hear ya,
marriage
honey.
equality for many years.
I hear
wouldn't
ya.
mind having a husband, but he needs to be hot in bed. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
honey.
I hear ya.
And, I don't use Viagra. I don't use none of that. But I have a strong,
Uh-huh.
how you call it?
Libido.
Yes, that. We should have some libido parties.
Oh, I've been to a few of those in the Bronx.
Not me. So guys, listen.
Oh, my
you guys
God.
have a very Merry Christmas. But
Yes.
Say your last thought, Tim. This is our last show for the year.
Yes, and actually we're entering a new decade, 2020, the 2020s.
Yes.
The
Yes.
roaring 20s. Let's bring them in with a
2020s.
roar. Absolutely. So Merry Christmas and have a wonderful, happy new decade.
And thank you for tuning in. Since we started this show, we've been having trans advocates that
Yeah.
spoke about trans and trans that are here illegally, that they could get services. That was Lorena St. Cartier. We had, I wasn't here for Mickey's show when Mickey was here. Remember when you covered? I don't remember the topics there. But then we had the Bronx LGBT Expo and the White Shirt Project that dealt with mental illness. Jose Ramon, the creator of it, spoke about it. And then we covered different areas, but starting in January 2020, we're gonna go full force.
Yeah.
We're gonna go full force so we could answer more questions to the community. And we want the young community to be involved. Ask questions, even if we disagree
Absolutely.
with it. I'll give you my thoughts. And Tym Moss, he's been around the block a few times, so he's lived. I'm not.
I
calling
go
you
back
old.
to the Jeff Starker days.
How you doing? So, producer, come over here and say your thought for our
Oh,
family
they can
show.
see me on the camera.
They can see you in the camera? We can't see you.
Well, you probably. Oh, you can now.
No.
But I want to say thank you, Tim Ross, for being here.
Of
and
course, my pleasure.
we actually met about 3 years ago at the Bronx event, and then Apollonia's. I interviewed
Yeah.
him.
You met him
and
at
he
One
said-
Bronx Festival, right?
Yeah, he was like, I got a talk show, and I told him I got a talk show. He said, one day we'll probably talk. And look,
Yeah, exactly.
so thank you for being part of our show today.
Absolutely.
Apollonia, thank you for being a part of the show. We hit it off, and now we're going to hit 2020. So
2020, honey.
Let's do this.
Only you can make a difference in the LGBT community.
Absolutely.
Because
Yeah.
instead of complaining, do something about it. I'm doing
Yeah,
something about
absolutely.
it. But I cannot handle every topic. I'm handling the uniting part with my events. Other people could deal with this and with that. I can't do everything. I'm not an agency.
Yeah.
So I only could do so much. But thank you for tuning in. We'll see you in 2020. Merry Christmas. With some holiday music.
Yes.
Something.
Holiday, I don't
Yes,
Wow.
thank you to Jamil Luna. He gave me this.
Oh, I
For a
love
second.
this.
And I have another one right here. He gave us this. We used it
Oh, I
for
love that.
the Bronx LGBT Expo. Oh, I took a lot of these fans home. I was giving them to my family members. We also gave them out at Bronx Pride. So thank you, Jamil Luna.
Work and slay.
That's it?
They're gone.
Are we out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Reading emails and checking the